I love this soundtrack. It reminds me calm and idyllic gameplay when I was young. And there's one more thing it reminds me. Paywall on each corner and massive pay to win. I'm talking about ultimate boss of pay to win, Tales of Pirates, actually pirateking, because Tales of Pirates is closed and the Pirate King inherits everything what was the best in Tales of Pirates. Monetization. But about it later. Like in previous example, the whole journey from the game is on my second YouTube channel, Jambito Live Archive. I'm not going to talk about history of the game, I think it's pointless. I will mention a few facts, but that's all. But I will tell you how I knew about the game and how I've started to play it. Shortly, when I was young, I was playing almost every possible MMO game, and I started playing it few months after Tibia 8.0 release. My cousin showed me the game and I was stunned because it looks similar to Tibia, but with better graphic and smaller punishment for death. I had issues with games in that time because I completely didn't know English and I had to experiment, but in first attempt with Tales of Pirates I have multiple characters and only one reached 45 level. It was Voyager. Then I stopped playing an official server and tried private one. But in 2011 Tales of Pirates 2 was released and I came back to the game. Tales of Pirates 2 was exactly the same game as Tales of Pirates 1, with one exclusion. Tales of Pirates 2 didn't have hexa quest that gives tons of experience. This time I had one character, Crusader, with 55 or 54 level. But I was a little bit smarter and I tried more in the game. I've just tried 3 more things. PvP, dungeons and sailing, and I left the game. Because leveling up without paying was a pain in the butt. Here comes 2025 and I decided to play every MMO I have ever played. Tales of Pirates has been closed on 29 February 2016, so I had to find other living server. It's Pirate King, the true inheritor of Tales of Pirates, with few monetization upgrades. On this return I did way more sailing, more dungeons, I did quests, I tried crafting. And it's time to describe this ultimate boss of pay to win. But first, in the game there are 4 characters, 2 guys, a small one and big one, 1 woman and 1 child. Game is made for anime fans. Each of character has fixed classes. Big guy can only be swordsman, little guy can be swordsman, explorer, hunter, women can be hunter, herbalist, explorer, swordman, the child can be herbalist and explorer. These classes are tier 1 that evolves into different one at 40 level. Swordman become crusader on little guy and woman, and champion on big guy. Hunter became sharpshooter, explorer became voyager, herbalist became cleric or sealmaster. Second tier advancement is optional, but it's not worth to stay at first tier class. Leveling up was always grindy, but here Pirate King made an upgrade. Quests gave less experience and less gold, but there was a solution: buy experience boost from item shop or buy premium currency to trade it for gold in game. Currently, it's not worth to do quests because the rewards are too small and you will lose more gold trying to complete the quest. Example, full stack of basic food costs around 16k of gold and probably you will use whole stack to complete the quest. The reward from the quest is 100 experience and 200 gold. Amazing amounts. There are only 2 types of quests worth to do: Hexa event quests and life quests. I will describe these later. By leveling up, the character receives skill points and attribute points, but every 5th level you gain additional attributes. Skill points are used to learn and upgrade skills, attribute points are used to upgrade attributes like strength, agility, spirit, accuracy and constitution. The game offers very poor choice of skills and half of them are useless. You are able to experiment with builds, but still there's only one reasonable build for each profession. For example, Crusader, full agility build. Pros, huge attack speed and a lot of dodge. Cons, low damage, dodge doesn't work with skills. Skills have 100% chance to hit. Full strength build, pros, one-shot everything, cons, low dodge and attack speed, mixed agility with strength. Pros, easy leveling, cons, you are good at nothing. With choosing or upgrading the build, you have to be careful because one skill point in wrong skill can mess your whole build. But there's a solution. There's an item available to reset your skills in item shop. Also, there's item to reset one wrong point set in attributes. Let's go further with the game. Dungeons. There's only 7 dungeons in the game. Forsaken City, Dark Swamp, Demonic World, Chaos Argent, Black Dragon Lair, Lone Tower, Underground Tunnels. Dungeons, like usual, gives chance to get the best items in the game, upgrade materials and monster gear for more experience. Interesting about dungeon is that there's only one instance of dungeon for everyone, so every player enters to same map. Next cool thing is that there's a PvP enabled inside dungeons. Cool thing, but also a nightmare. There's only one boss and there's only one guild doing the dungeons in pirateking, so you will never hunt the boss. It's even hard to enter the dungeon because you will be hunted. If you are lucky enough to enter dungeon and not be killed by players, you have a chance to level up on monsters there. Monster drops upgrade materials. Raids are so small that you can only dream of looting it. But there's solution: buy premium currency and trade it with other for gems. Gems are very expensive and there's a little of people sell it. Dungeons have level cap. For example, you can enter Forsaken City when you are between 30 and 45 level. The game gives opportunity to cap at particular level, but it's only available on the item shop. I talked a little bit of gems, so now it's time to continue the topic. Gems are used to upgrade gear. +1 on items take 2 gems, refining 1 and gem with attribute you want. Also, it requires a gold, a lot of gold. Upgrade costs 100k of gold and gems cost from 500k to even 10 millions of gold. To make item to tier 2 +2, you need 4 gems with level 1. First you upgrade gems to level 2 and then you upgrade item. Gem upgrade requires 2 same gems with same level. You can buy in item shop skins, empty items with different look, and fuse normal gear stats into skin. You can also upgrade the skin, but it is a paid option from the item shop. There's one more important feature, putting sockets for gems into your gear, but also it's paid option from item shop. The whole game is one big grind, starting from leveling up, looting items and ending on crafting. And now it's time to talk about crafting. Crafting is split into 3 branches: manufacture, crafting, cooking. Difference between crafting and manufacture is that via crafting you create weapons, armors, etc. and manufacture creates utility items like repair tools, ship repair, grenades, etc. I'm not going to make a guide here, but simply how crafting is powerful except crafter armors and weapons. Manufacture gives huge advancement in PvP and leveling through ship repair, grenades and sandbags. The last item create monster that deals almost no damage, a lot of HP and gives enormous amount of experience. Cooking also helps a lot in PvP and leveling because of buffs, but here starts the problem. First of all, it requires blueprints. Then you have to be lucky to get recipe you want. Then you need crafting tool with appropriate level. Secondly, you need pet, fairy. And guess what? Pet is available through item shop. You can buy it from other players, but it's kinda expensive thing. And official Tales of Pirate, the fairy was free, but not in pirateking. Let's say you have a fairy. Now your fairy must farm fairy coins. That is mandatory to craft. To do it, simply play or stay AFK, but your fairy loses stamina, so you need food and again item shop or buy from others. Fairy also can be leveled up, but again items to level up are in item shop and it gives bonus to stats, I mean the fairy. In first step I mentioned tools. Tools have durability and experience. Durability is 0, you can't use the tool. You have to buy repair tool from others or craft one, and repair tool must be the same level as your craft tool. Recipes gives from 1 to 8 experience depending on recipe level, but here's the experience needed to fully upgrade tools. If you fail craft recipe, it will give 1 experience point. Ingredients simply are from the monsters. So, to sum up, crafting is powerful but grindy as fuck and expensive. I mentioned PvP area and it's completely unbalanced. I mean, you one-shot other players or you'll be one-shotted. The same is on the sea. Voyager rules the ocean because of the fact that this character is the only one with skills that can be used on the sea. On ground PvP, Champion and Crusader rule because of the powerful Illusion Strike. PvP is available inside dungeons and also there is some kind of arena, but I haven't checked it. I mentioned sea, and it's time to say something about the sea. We are the pirates, so you can build your own ship. This one is pretty cheap to get, 15k for the warship, but leveling up a ship is grindy as fuck and boring. To level up your ship, you must gather ship experience. And how to do it? Hunting monsters? Quests? No, just sailing gives you experience. You must sail on the fucking sea. There are monsters on the sea, but they don't give any of the ship experience, so only way to get experience is moving around the sea. But the amount received are very fucking low. The ocean in the game is empty as fuck. It's hard to find monsters. I mean, for a very long time you will see only simple mobs and nothing more. There's one boss on the sea, but I haven't seen anybody is trying to kill him. Through ocean you can access some islands, but I haven't found anything interesting there, except Treasure Isle that is accessible from 15 to 40 level. You can find gold experience items, but it requires the map that can be looted from monsters. Next thing with sailing is that monster there drop resources for crafting, and the last thing with sea is something like trade. In Port City you buy or you loot items from sea monsters, then you sail to other seaport and these items can be sold for higher price. It's time to describe a little life quest and hexa quest. A life quest gives normal amount of experience and a little of gold, but the most important thing is something like life experience that gives you life points to upgrade crafting skills like wood cutting, fishing, mining, etc. Hexa is powerful quest series that takes 5 to 6 minutes to complete all quests in series. It gives enormous amount of experience and is available only at weekends at certain hours for 30 minutes. In such 30 minutes you can do as many runs as you want, but it's pay to win. Why? Because there's one item required that is available only through item shop. It can be traded, but price is high as fuck. To sum up, character progression is poor and doesn't forgive mistakes. There's poor choice of builds. PvP is unbalanced, crafting is powerful but consumes a lot of time and gold and is just boring. Many bots and people staying AFK with stalls, ships and sailing are cool idea, but it's boring and empty. Dungeons with PvP enabled is a cool idea if PvP were balanced, but overall dungeon base is poor. Game is one big grind with a lot of pay to win options and paywall. Grind is not a problem. Problems I mentioned a few seconds ago. The problem with grind is that it's boring, effects are poor, no impact hit. Currently I play Silk Road, next grindy game, but here I enjoy the grind way more. But Tales of Pirates is still my big guilty pleasure. I don't know if I will be back and play it again, but there is a chance. Sorry, but I'm not able to recommend this game to anyone. Thanks for watching. Bye.